Hello, welcome. My name is Veldboom, and I'm a 3D designer. I'm not a traditional artist. I'm not just a 3D modeler, and I'm also definitely not like an academically trained engineer, but I'm a creator. I'm a maker. I can take my own ideas and turn them into reality through design, experimentation, and iteration. What sets me apart is not just my ability to 3D model, but actually to think like a designer. Seeing a problem, visualizing a solution for it, and then crafting every single part needed in order to solve it. And that is what I want to teach you as well in this series. What I've learned is that within this 21st century that we're living in, there's actually through the internet now a lot of very good professional tools available that makes it accessible for anybody who's willing to try it to become a very good high-level professional designer. And that's why I wanted to start this journey with creating something that is ambitious. So what will be the objectives? First and foremost, we're going to create a 2.5 liter V6 engine, internal combustion engine, for like a single-seater road car. Think about it like a little bit of a BAC Mono, something like that. I'm going to make it non-turbocharged, so it should sound amazing. But we're also going to actually look into different methods of maybe even bringing it into Unreal Engine and also animating it, seeing like what sound will be produced, and also using ChatGPT to kind of do like calculations for us if need be. So I kind of want to really set this whole tutorial series up as the best way to kind of use all of the modern tools available to actually start to create and design things that are going to work in this world. We will also be offering this educational program to schools because we feel like nowadays everything has become like very dissected, where people don't really understand what the purpose is actually of learning math, and we want to really like use this as a way to kind of inspire and trigger students that maybe don't see the purpose of history or math or physics or chemistry, and this is like really like a program, and that is also why I wanted to start off with a car design, because it really involves all of those things combined into a single object in order to truly understand what you're making. So that is also something that if you're interested in, we're also going to get into the history of why cars have become the way they are, and also what we kind of need to do in order to change it, because we also know that they also don't have the best effects on the climate in some cases, you know. So we also need to be taking into consideration that that is also the environment that we're operating in, and those are also part of the solutions that we need to solve. So that is basically everything that this will entail, and also the power that engineering holds. Excited? Come on this journey with me. So for the course of this first series, we're actually going to go from a blank piece of paper, or in this case like a blank screen, to a fully 3D model of a V6 engine, 2.5 liter, at least in my case. But I also really want to challenge you, make it your own. If you feel like you can take this whole series and not use a V6, but maybe double it and make a V12, or maybe change the sizes or the characteristics of the motor, please feel free to do so, because that will even make it more of your own process. And then we're also going to get into visualizing what you've made and also simulating some things, you know. So the goal is not just to teach you how to follow a tutorial series along, but also actually to engage you, to challenge your own mindset and limits and boundaries, to think like a designer. Actually, that is basically what it comes to: taking this world and reality, the feeling that these are like the walls of existence or the limits of what is capable, and then saying, no, I feel like I can stretch it to here, you know. So that is the superpower that I want to give you, and that is actually my purpose also, I feel like, on this planet, to showcase that everything is possible. But that way you can also truly become your own unique creator. We are 8 billion people. We all have different perspectives on how we kind of approach things, and yours can be very valuable and very different to mine. Certain things and problems that I might not see or that don't exist in my world are maybe very much more relevant in yours. So yeah, follow along, learn what you can, but also think about how to apply this in your own world and what your own spin on this would be. Yeah, be a designer, not just a modeler. So by the end of the series, you won't just have a V6 model on your computer, but you will actually have the confidence and the courage to, and the capability to know that whatever problem you will have, you know how to solve it through design. That is a superpower I want to help you unlock. So I hope that was a little bit of an inspiring intro to kind of start on the journey with me. But now it's time to get started. And basically for the first part of this video series, we're going to focus on the skill set of 3D designing in SOLIDWORKS Maker. SOLIDWORKS is the program that I've been using for years now to create a lot of the things that I've been creating. And to me, it is a very, like, how do you say that, intuitive program to kind of use, and I can navigate it very quickly And you know, I think it's also very good for me to kind of teach you something from a position of experiences and something that I'm also very passionate about. So in the next video, we will dive into the basics of engine design. We'll go over all of the components that are needed and which needs to be designed in order to actually build an engine. Also the basis of the program, SOLIDWORKS itself, because there will be parts assemblies, there will different, you know, kind of skill sets will be starting to kind of, you know, get in play when making an engine, because it's not like the easiest thing in the world. But that's basically what we're going to do in the next video. So I hope to see you there. I truly believe in the power and the passion of 3D design. And hopefully on this journey, I can take some people along with me for the ride. My name is Veldboom. See you on the next video. Peace.